Alright, what's up everyone? I finally made another video. Oh my god, I did the impossible. But this time, I'm playing Lost Ark. And let me tell you, I'm almost ready to throw my life away and just play Lost Ark. That's how I feel right now. Will I do it? I mean, maybe. Who knows? Probably. I don't know. I'm debating it right now. But I mean, like, look at this. You play the game, and let me press this. And look at this, bro. I don't think I can zoom in, but... And I can't even turn her around. But you get what I'm saying, right? You get what I'm saying, right? I mean, god damn. That's just one of the many reasons I play Lost Ark. Anyways, this video I'm just gonna give my new player experience mostly. I'm still running through the game, you know. I'm not that very far in it, but I'm just gonna give my first impressions, my thoughts on the game, and how I felt when I started playing it, and why eventually I got addicted to it. Now, this game is not for everyone, okay? I mean, if you don't have time in your life, you can still play this game. I hear a lot of people who say, no, you can't, you need alts, you need that, you need that. Listen, man, playing games should be about having fun. Now, whether you're gonna have fun playing it slowly or not is, it's just up to you and what you want out of the game. But I think if you like, even if you don't have time, just try the game out, see how it feels. That's the most important thing. I mean, you don't have to pay money. It's free. You can just try it out and see how it goes from there, you know? Now, I'm gonna start by talking about the positives first and then the negatives. Let's just try and keep it positive because I really like the game and I think everyone should give it a chance. I mean, I feel like before I came into the game, I like heard a lot of negative stuff about it and I was discouraged to play it, you know, but playing it now, it's really fun. The first thing you notice when you start playing Lost Ark is the combat. I mean, the combat just feels smooth. The animations, all of that, it just feels smooth. I mean, I'm playing a bard. I'm a bard main, and I'll get to why later on. But I'm a bard main. It's a support class, you know. It's not for doing the damage or anything. I just support my teammates and heal them. And still the combat feels fun because most of the time I'm leveling alone, you know. I'm going out doing everything on my own mostly, especially for like the beginning of the game, you know. And the combat is just fun. It's just fun. It doesn't get repetitive. Like a lot of games, the combat just gets repetitive. New World is kind of like that. I still like New World a lot, but I feel the combat just gets, it's just like 2 skills or 3 skills. Like, come on. Here, it's not as much skills as like WoW or Final Fantasy. It's only 8 skills that you can use, but the synergy between skills and like animation wise, you know, it's really good. It feels really smooth. And yeah, the combat is really fun. I'll play a clip right now so you can see the combat in action. Now keep in mind, this is a bard class, so I don't do a lot of DPS, but just look at how coherent the animations are. I'm just raising them up, the mobs, and just throwing them down. Everything's exploding, there's a lot of blood, it's very gorish. And overall, it's just really fun and engaging too. And another thing I like about the game is the sense of progression. I mean, you can progress in many different ways in this game. There is so much to progress in that every time I do, even the little things, it feels good. It's like a little dopamine rush. You keep getting little dopamine rushes here and there. They come very often, and it becomes an addiction, you know. That's how they get you, man. you just see this little bar just filling up, and then you got this bar and it's just filling up, and then you got your Mokoko challenges. You're getting challenges here and there, just collecting the rewards. Then you go to the Arc Pass, you gather up the rewards from here, you're progressing in that little by little, and then you got your item level, and it's slowly increasing. And your character keeps looking better and better. And yeah, there's still a lot more. Like you're even collecting, where is it? I don't know, Mokoko seeds. I've got like 52 Mokoko seeds or something like that, and I think there's like there's 1,200 Mokoko seeds, maybe even more. I don't know. But I mean, collecting those, and there's just a lot of shit like that. The game is filled with horizontal progression like that, and it just feels amazing. It's really good, you know, and you're slowly but surely making your character stronger and stronger and stronger. That's why I love it. This will actually lead us to my next point, which is the leveling experience is just chill. I don't know how to explain it, okay? It's not stressful, but it's not stressful because it's very easy, like classic WoW. All right, and I don't care if I get hate for this, but you classic players, man, you're just in it for the nostalgia. All right. Other than that, it's freaking boring as fuck. Okay, I don't know about retail WoW. I'm just talking about classic. I don't really want to rant about this. I'm gonna do that in a separate video, but it's fucking boring. Okay, it is brain dead. That's it. Period. Period, you know? That's it. Anyways, yeah, it's chill because it's fun, you know? It's not stressful because it is fun. What you're doing is fun, okay? You go in, you come back from work, from school, from whatever, man, and you go in and you just do your 2 chaos dungeons. We're talking about one character here, alright? I'm not getting into alts. Okay, not now at least. But you're doing your chaos dungeons, you're just deleting all these enemies, and you're just going through, you're just breezing through, you know? It's just fun. It is fun, man. You're just walking around. And again, it's all because the combat feels so smooth, and it's just amazing. It's just chill as hell, you know? And I know not many people may view it as that, but the people that don't view it as chill are mostly, not all, but mostly, they have 10 alts. Okay, I mean, listen, if I do like 20 chaos dungeons per freaking day, I'm gonna get bored at some point, okay? But if I'm just doing a little bit here and there every day, you know, it's just nice. And then you're going through the story, you know, you're just going here, you're talking to this person, you're talking to the other person, and then you go on, you go into the dungeon, you get your Mokoko seeds, beat up some enemies, you reach the boss, you get them, you come out, you talk to this person, and I think it goes on like that, you know? It's just very chill. It's just easy. Not easy as in, it's easy going, you know? That's what I mean. That's the word I'm looking for. Okay, we're gonna talk about the negatives. Now, there's gonna be quite a few here, but do not let that discourage you. If the positives outweigh the negatives, okay? Even if I have talked about more negatives than the positives are just too good. The positives are really good, okay? And that's what matters to me. The negatives, it's just stuff that, you know, it could get better over time, or it's just not a big deal, you know? It's not game breaking. Just the little things. There's a lot of little issues in Lost Ark. That's the main point. If they can at least try to fix some of those little issues here and there, the game will get a lot more better. And it's not impossible. They're not very hard problems to fix, you know? I mean, just listen to the community. At least listen to the streamers, you know? The streamers really know what they talk about, what they're talking about, most of them. I mean, they play the game for a living, basically. So just try and listen to the community a little bit. But yeah, let's start. Now, you're gonna enter Lost Ark and start playing it. And in the beginning areas, you're gonna see a shit ton of bots. And the game is gonna feel dead. And even here, I mean, this is a main city. It's North Vern. I haven't been to the later areas, islands in the game. But you compare this to Final Fantasy. Like, you go into New Gridania for the first time, and you just see people around, and they're playing music around the crystalline thing, man. Or you go to Limsa, especially on a weekend, and there's just a shit ton of people that are just sitting there and AFK, people in a chat. It's just fun. You don't get that vibe here. At least not in the beginning areas, you know. And there's a lot of bots. And I really miss that about Final Fantasy. Like, the game doesn't feel really alive here. But it is what it is. As soon as you enter the game, you're gonna see a lot of shit in front of you, alright? Like, look at this UI. It's just a lot of stuff going on. And a lot of... You're gonna be bombarded with... functions and different mechanics in the game. You got engravings, you got the cards, you got all these different material types, you got the honing system. I mean, it's a lot, man. You got all your skills, your virtues, engravings, talk about that. You got your item level. You got the bracelet that you will not get for a really long time. You got your stones, whatever these are. Yeah, it's a lot, okay. Just don't get overwhelmed with it. The UI is overwhelming. There's a lot of stuff in this game. But once you just don't focus on that too much. Like, the mechanics will come up later on. Try to watch a few videos, you know, here and there. Just the beginner stuff, a few videos. And I'm gonna be making a few of those, okay? So you better watch those, man. Just watch those. Trust me. It'll help you. And even if you don't, just take it little by little. You'll get there, okay? You don't really need to focus on that from as soon as you start, you know? It's all good. Just relax. That gets me to the next point, which is there's also a lot of inventory clutter. I'm pretty sure no one likes inventory clutter. Look at this, man. Look at this. I got a ton of chests that I don't even open. I just keep them for later. Now you got your storage, okay, where you can store items. And if you got this game subscription, you can have a pet inventory. And I can go through and sort this out, okay? I mean, I can see whatever I want, what I don't need, and put all of that in my storage, but why do I have to do that? I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. It's too much, man. I come back from work, from school. I just want to play the game. I don't want to go through and sort my inventory. I barely keep my house clean. And you want me to fucking keep this shit clean? Hell no. Okay? Hell no. I ain't doing that. I don't know how they can fix this shit, but it's a problem. It's not my... I'm not the one. I'm not a game developer. I'm not gonna fix it. They have to fix it, or maybe they can't. I don't care. Okay? It fucking sucks. Okay, and this by far may be the worst one, depending on how you look at it. Or depending on if you have money or not. This would be your biggest problem, which is gatekeeping. Oh, gatekeeping, man. I haven't reached the raids yet, but I've heard a lot, and I've seen a lot with my own eyes, man. It hurts to see it. The community in this game, it's not as bad as League of Legends, okay? I'm not sure if we're ever gonna have something as bad as League. But yeah, it's pretty bad here too. You're not gonna enter the raids unless you have paid a lot of money, or you just spend a lot of time on the game and just try to progress as much as possible. Maybe spend some money here and there, but you need a lot, man. So what they basically do when you go look for a raid, so let's say I want to look for a raid, come right here, find a party, find this party, they're recruiting party members. You need to only be 460 or higher. You go in. I mean, maybe because it's slow. Let's see if he accepts me. Like, if you should accept my request. I mean, you're item level 1560. Okay. I mean, you should be able to accept my request and help me. It wouldn't be that hard. So let's see. Will he accept? Yep, he did not accept. And this is not even a main raid or anything like that. It's freaking crazy. So you can imagine when you get to the end game raids, you go there, you're excited, you finally you have grinded for hours upon hours, and you want to go into the raid, and they tell you got a shit character, and you just can't enter. You don't meet the requirements, the magical requirements that we have set as a community, and we are not gonna help you. Given they have like 6 to 10 alts and are doing these raids on every single character, so they want good people to play with them so they don't keep wiping. And that is the main dilemma right now that Lost Ark is facing. So if you're looking for a game where you can just grind out, level up your character real quick, and then the main part of that game is the end game, then yeah, this game is not for you. Or at least if you're not willing to pay money. Because let me tell you, the raids are really good in this game. Some of them are, okay, or most of them. I haven't played through them, but you know, from what I hear in the community, they can be fun if you are willing to pay money. If not, you may get into some raids. Maybe not like the latest released. I can't speak right now. The latest released raid. But you can get into some raids, but you just have to put a lot of time. It's not like WoW, it's not like Final Fantasy. It's not like that, okay? So you either like the leveling here and the slow progression, or you just don't. And that is what will make or break choosing this game over other MMOs. That's really what it boils down to mainly. And this is also a big controversy in the game, and it is it pay to win? Now look, you open the store. Look, man, there is a lot of stuff that you can buy in this game that are not skins. Now, most of this stuff could help your character progress through the game and get stronger easily. Now, do you need all of this? Maybe if you're playing 10 alts and don't have a life and just spend all your time on this game, then maybe, just maybe, you will be able to keep up with the people who don't spend that much in respect to the whales, okay? Especially if you start right now, because if you started at the beginning of the game and you just kept on doing the dailies on each alt for more than a year now, which is fucking nuts, okay? If you haven't been doing that, if you start now, you're not gonna really catch up. You may someday. Now, I would recommend spending some money. Realistically, let's be fucking realistic here, okay? If you want just some sense of progression, you'll spend some money, man, just to make shit easier. You can get the subscription. It is a free-to-play game, okay? I don't know what to tell you. I mean, if enough, I'm not normalizing pay to win. It's not what I'm doing, all right? But if it's a free-to-play game, then I mean, I would expect you to pay a little bit, okay, here and there. Just how are they gonna keep the game running? Now, in this case, they do go overboard, and that is the problem. That is the problem, is that they go overboard, and they introduce so many mechanics to make you pay to win. It's not as bad as Diablo Immortal, I would argue, okay? But it's fucking shit. It's not good. You need all these honing materials later on. They get more expensive. And you know it's bullshit when there is so many currencies. You got this shit, and then you got gold, and then you got Mari's Secret Shop, and this keeps updating and rotating, and then characters fight. You want more alts, you're gonna have to pay. Fuck all that, man. That sucks. Oh, and wait a second, you got Fions too. I'm not gonna even talk about Fions, but if you know, you know. God damn. I feel like this video has just been a rant on Lost Ark, but that's what's gonna happen when you start playing Lost Ark. You're gonna rant, okay? But listen, when you get games, when you have communities, and there's like these special video games in which the community keeps ranting on the game, and you hear it, and you're like, why the hell is this person playing this game if he's saying all of that about the game? Listen, those games are special because that means the game is really good, okay? The game is really good, and through all of that, they are still playing it. That's one point, like, one way to look at it. Maybe you can say they're fucking addicted. And I wouldn't argue with you. But let's just be positive about this, okay? Please. Don't make me feel bad about my addiction. Okay, that's not good. Don't make me feel bad about my addiction. That's like fat shaming. At the end of the day, as I've said before, the game is free to play. Just don't listen to the community and all of that. Just play the game, download it, play it, give it a chance. Who knows? You may like it. It's not a bad game whatsoever. It's really good. It just has a few things here and there that need some fixing. But yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe. I also sometimes stream on Kick, surprisingly. I'll leave a link to that in the description. But yeah, that's it. See y'all later. Peace.